Angle snapping, similar to object snapping, is another snapping option that will be used regularly by most users. With Snap to Angle enabled, the Smart Cursor snaps to specified angles and angles relative to the horizontal and vertical axes. Holding down the Shift key while drawing will force the Smart Cursor to snap to the nearest snap angle. You can set exactly which angle snap feedback you receive from the Smart Cursor Settings dialog box, which can be accessed by double-clicking the Snap to Angle category in the snapping palette. The first option, Angles from Axis, will allow you to input specific angles for snapping feedback in reference to horizontal and vertical axes. You can add up to 8 specific angles, and each needs to be separated by a semicolon. The next option, Angles relative to prior segment, provides snapping angles relative to the previous segment. For instance, if I draw the first segment of my polygon at 45 degrees with angles relative to prior segment enabled, the previous segment is the reference for snapping. Notice the extension lines are extended from the previous segment. Now if I press the / key to toggle the option off, and you can see now the 30-degree angle has changed because it is referencing the horizontal and vertical axes instead of the segment. The third option, Plan Rotation, is only available with Design Series products. With this option enabled when working in a rotated plan view, you'll receive snapping feedback when the angle matches the rotation angle of the rotated plan. So if I'm working on a plan rotated 10 degrees, I'll receive and see a Smart Cursor cue for plan rotation when my cursor reaches 10 degrees. This is useful when users need to draw an object so that it is horizontal or vertical when the plan is no longer rotated. The Alternate Coordinate System option lets you specify an additional rotated coordinate system that provides angle snaps and alignments along its axes. So if I set the alternate angle to 19 degrees, I'll receive an Alt Cursor cue when snapping to the rotated coordinate system. This indicates that I'm aligned with the vertical axes on my rotated coordinate system. Last, when enabled, the Extension Lines option displays an extension line from a smart point to the alternate angle and 90 degrees of that alternate angle. That covers it. Again, this is a snapping category that will likely remain on, but don't forget that you can change the specific angle setting to your advantage for each project.